When drilling a hole into a substrate bag, you need to find a bag with representative plants, all the whole length of the bag. Obviously this is demonstration purposes, so I have no plants, but you need to make sure that the plants are healthy, nice sized plants. Even when they're, you know, brand new plants, need to be representative, as you may need to move the probe if they're not at a later date. We'll be putting in a 60 centimeter probe. You need to make a hole in the end of the bag. Sort of around about the bottom of this seam. And then with your hand, and keeping it as level, when the bag is in the gutter, you'll be able to hold this level anyway, and you just gently with your hand just corkscrew in the center, trying to keep it level the whole time, all the way down to the length of the probe, which you can see on here is where this black mark is. Trying to keep it as center as possible. Go a little bit further because you need the probe to go slightly inside the bag, and then pull slightly just to release the coir inside, and then just slowly unscrew. Probably about a third out there. Then just pull normally and then unscrew. It just stops it all backing up inside when you're unscrewing the actual drill bit. And when you get towards the last little bit, it should just come straight out the bag. And it's nearly there. Because this is obviously a test bag, it would normally bring a lot more earth than that, and then you would normally take some of the coir in your hand, give it a squeeze, and then give an estimated SMD of the actual coir itself, stating whether it's an easy squeeze, a very easy squeeze, medium squeeze, whichever. It'd be good to actually video that action when you send it through, because then if your estimation isn't correct, then the guys in the office can obviously determine from your video. Then taking your 60 centimeter probe, this is our demo one, carefully insert into the hole you just drilled without making the hole in the bag too big, and just carefully just wiggle into that hole. And the main point of drilling the hole is so you don't push the coir up through the bag, causing air gaps, damaging the roots of the plant, which therefore will give you inconsistent data. And you will find that as you wiggle, it will be the same. You shouldn't get any resistance. So this is the last sensor, so you need to obviously make sure that the end of the probe is fully into the bag. You may have to open the bit of plastic up at the end for the cable. That goes right in there like so. Then once that is in place, you don't want to be moving this bag, because the readings you're going to get off this bag will obviously alter when you look onto TerraTerm. If you keep moving this bag, it will upset the data. And then once you're already in place, you can then obviously fit your cable down the guttering down to wherever the DTU is positioned, which is normally a bag or two away from this bag, and then you can tuck this into the guttering, fit the cable in further down, and then the bag that was probably removed from here to allow you to drill. You can then put this back in, and then obviously last thing to do, which I haven't got here, is to insert the drippers back into the bag, and also make a note of how many plants are in per bag, how many drippers are in the bag, for the data that you send back to the office.